Welcome to India Parent Magazine. This is Meena Yagina. If you find our videos informative and interesting, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so we know what your views are about our series. Today, I'm here to talk about the upcoming fabulous Diwali event at the Children Discovery Museum of San Jose. That is this Saturday, which is October 22nd. Mark your calendar, folks. Why is this event special, you may ask? CDM's Diwali, of which I have been part of since its inception several years ago as an advisor, is unique in its presentation. It is learning and kid-centered, where stories about Diwali are told, how to make Diya classes held, Rangoli elaborated, dance steps taught, and Dandiyas explained. CDM is decorated with diyas, sweets given away, and corners spotlighted with explanations about different aspects of Diwali. A must event for parents to bring their young children. Today, to talk more about this fabulous event is Jessical Torres, the Director of Education and Programs at Children's Discovery Museum. She is responsible for developing and achieving educational goals which cut across the disciplines of art, science, and humanities with an emphasis on early childhood education. Ms. Torres is a native of San Jose, California, and attended Stanford University, where she received her bachelor's degree in sociology. Before I introduce you to her, let me say one more time, if you have time this weekend, please take your children to CDM Diwali event and you will enjoy a wholesome Diwali day. This Diwali, as a special event, learn the roots of Kuchipudi classical dance, basic expressions and steps taught by Sindhu Shivani Ravuri. Good morning, Jessica. Welcome to India Parent Magazine, and thank you for seeing us today. We are honored.
Good morning, Meena. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. I'm very excited about the upcoming Diwali event this Saturday, which is October 22nd. Is it, or 23rd? 22nd.
22nd, yes, October 22nd. We're excited to have our Diwali celebration again.
Absolutely stunning, and I'm very happy and excited. I've been there since the inception of this program. Jessica, tell us a little bit about what's different this year and what are the events that you're planning to have on this Saturday, and I'd love to know more about it, please.
Of course, yes, and thank you for all of the work that you've provided as a wonderful advisor for our Diwali celebration throughout the years, since the inception, I believe, right?
Yes, my honor and pleasure, actually.
Thank you. Well, Diwali is one of our many celebrations that we hold at Children's Discovery Museum. This year, what's different is we are still kind of moving out of the pandemic and some of the restrictions. So last year was our first year we were in person again with some modifications. So we're excited to be in person again this year. We won't be doing any virtual programming, but we're excited to have some performances. Sindhu Shivani Ravuri, who's the artistic director of the Kuchipudi school named Rajatyan, will be there.
Rajanatyam, yes.
Rajanatyam. And she will be performing and also teaching some instructional dance for the audience in our outdoor amphitheater for that on Saturday. And then we also will have a performance by Indra Hanush, Center for Excellence, who will be performing as well. So we're really thrilled to have some live performances again. We'll have some art activities outside in Bill's backyard. We'll be make a Diya project with some wonderful model magic. And then we'll have a beautiful flower activity with our artists in residence in the Neiman Art Studio upstairs. In our theater, we have a lovely educational video that will talk about some traditions of Diwali, and then that will be followed by a dance along in the theater, all video on a loop, so people can go in whenever they'd like. We'll have a beautiful Rangoli decoration that will be welcoming people when they come in. And so what's different still, though, is we are doing two what we call play sessions. We are open in the morning from 9:30 to 12:30. We close for an hour, and then we reopen from 1:30 to 4:30. So we'll have the activities and the performances available for both sessions. If people are members, they do not need to make a reservation. They can just come up to the door. But if you're not a member, please go to our website, www.cdm.org, to make a reservation. for that day. And then also there's directions for getting to the museum and parking. There are two pay lots. Well, actually, there's three, two by the city, owned by the city, and then one private lot surrounding the museum. So there's available parking. Typically, the parking fees are about $7 a day. And so we're really looking forward to having people join us.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Jessica. If you have to say, how is CDM Diwali event different from the others? I noticed that you do a lot of teaching. It's not just dance and things, but there's a lot of diya making and stuff. Can you tell us a couple of things that are different from at CDM that children can learn?
Sure. You mean different from perhaps other celebrations?
Yes, like say the city
Mhm.
of Cupertino, they all have
Yeah.
events and
Yes, they're
yeah.
all wonderful events and community events. What I think is unique about the Children's Discovery Museum is our audience focus is our little ones.
Mm,
So our little ones will be able to not only do some activities that are designed for their age and developmental stage, but also experience other parts of the museum in the museum inside and outside. We have some beautiful exhibits that are designed just for the little ones and for their developmental age. So I think that's what's unique. It's also the whole family can enjoy themselves, but the focus is on the kids.
wonderful, wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about the timings, Jessica? How it
Sure.
works? If there are any breaks in between, or is
Yes,
it
so we have a morning session from 9:30 to 12:30.
okay?
The activities in the art studio in Bill's backyard and in the theater will be available throughout that time. But our performances begin at 11 o'clock
Okay.
for that morning. So there will be the dances and the instruction. And then for our afternoon session, which is from 1:30 to 4:30, the activities will be available, but the performances will begin at 3 p.m.
I see. Okay, great. And you said something about instruction. So when you say instruction, is it just for kids or anybody can participate?
Oh, we love to have the whole family join along. Whenever we have any performers that do some beautiful interactive pieces with our audience, the kids, of course, are the focus, but we love it when the families also join along, so that everybody's welcome.
And wonderful, awesome. I'm so much looking forward to this.
Mm.
And another one is that about the food. Is there any your restaurant is open now? Is food available, or if in case parents have to be prepared for that?
Right, that's a very good question. Unfortunately, our food shed is not available yet. We are still, as we said, in some modified use because of the pandemic. So we do not have our cafe that's available. So we don't have any food this year. But there are some areas nearby. People can bring in their own snacks or have their lunch out in the Discovery Meadow when they finish, which is a lovely place.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just making small notes so that people will know I can in my intro.
Yes.
And any advice you might want to give, or I think what you said is wonderful. You just wrapped it up so well. But any advice you might want to give to those coming with young kids, or anybody else?
Well, I would say just make sure that you follow your child and let them experience the festivities on their own. A lot of times, parents will want to try different things, but they'll kind of direct their children. But go ahead and let the children direct themselves and direct the families.
Excellent, Jessica. Awesome. And so much excited and looking forward to this event. And thank you so much for being here with us today and explaining it so well. Thank you.
Thank, thank you. Hope to see you on Saturday.
Definitely.